Hi everyone, I'm Professor Mehnaaz Momen and I teach at Texas A&M International University. I teach political science and public administration courses. I'm from Bangladesh. I grew up in Dhaka. I went to Udayan Vidyalaya where I studied. It's a Bengali medium school and I studied everything in Bengali. I went to Badrunnesa College, which is also Bengali medium. Then I went to Dhaka University, where for the first time I had the option to write either in English or in Bengali, and I chose English. But it was mostly, I was writing in English, but before I started my professional life, before I started working in ICDDRB, everything in my life, basically both academic and socially, everything in my life was conducted in Bengali. Okay, so from there, after working for a few years in BIDS and ICDDRB, I went to Canada. I went to Dalhousie University in Halifax to do my MPA. Then I got admission in the PhD program in Cleveland State University, where I finished my PhD in Urban Studies and Public Administration. Then I came to Texas A&M International University, and I've been teaching there ever since 2002. So this has been a long journey, and I know many of you are interested to know how I made this journey. What has been very interesting for me to look back and to try to understand what are the things that helped me in my journey. And many of the things that I find were really helpful were not the ones that were part of my formal education. For instance, I grew up reading a lot of storybooks. I grew up trying to understand people's reality, which was very different than mine. It was very helpful to me also during my professional work at ICDDRB, where I did a lot of field work, but basically trying to imagine myself in other people's shoes, trying to understand where they are coming from, trying to understand their reality was probably the most important thing I have learned in Bangladesh, and through different through interacting with different kind of socioeconomic class, which my job as a field worker, which enabled me to do that, through that and through just just reading and just keeping an open mind. And the other advantage that you have nowadays is kind of exposure to media, how anything that happens all over the world is in your fingertips. For a moment, don't ever think that, growing up in Bangladesh is a handicap for you. There are a number of things that you have learned without knowing that you have learned. And the most important thing would be, try to identify that and kind of treasure that and bring that, and connect that with your next life experience. So we all have those experiences. So it's just a matter of finding, what works and basically where you can, which place has the most potential to reward you or to treasure, all of the qualities that you would bring. So good luck to everyone. So I guess I'll stop here now.